Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Battlefront and the new information that is coming out of Gamescom right now, which includes the new Fighter Squadron trailer and some looks at some other things that we might be seeing down the line, not to mention some pretty awesome Darth Vader action. This right here is the Fighter Squadron trailer, which revolves around a game mode where the Rebels have to take down an Imperial shuttle. According to the description, it also sounds like the Rebels might have their own shuttles, so it sounds like you either have to protect your own shuttle or go after the enemy shuttle, which is kind of interesting. And according to reports on the floor, it sounds like there's going to be game modes that involve just pure TDM and some other objectives, so it sounds like there's going to be a variety of aerial-only combat. Now, we've seen the X-Wing before, but what we haven't seen before is the TIE Interceptor, and you're going to see that right here. It looks like it has the exact same functions that a TIE Fighter has, where it has the speed boost and a lock-on missile. However, I expect the handling to be a little bit different, and I wouldn't be surprised if it also had more firepower since it has 4 wing cannons. And then, of course, we have the ever-popular A-Wing, a much smaller fighter than the X-Wing, so I imagine it's going to be more agile, more nimble. It has the exact same features as an X-Wing does, though, with the armor recharger and the lock-on missile. What's interesting here though is it looks like the actual laser cannons lock onto the TIE Fighter, because the A-Wing itself actually has gimbaled guns, so that means the guns should be able to track the TIE Fighter, and that's exactly what it looks like it can do here. So the A-Wing could be pretty damn powerful in Fighter Squadron. Now of course it shows the A-Wings and TIE Fighters doing spins and loops a bit in the trailer here, and those are actually abilities that you can activate rather than just fly naturally and do loops and barrel rolls as you would please. You actually have to activate them as cooldowns, and they can be used to dodge missiles. Now around the maps you can find power-ups just like you could in the infantry game mode, and some of the power-ups will restore your shields, some of them will reset your cooldowns for abilities, and you can even find the Millennium Falcon somewhere around the map. Obviously, it's a Rebel exclusive ship, but the Imperials will be getting access to the Slave One as well, which I cannot wait to get my hands on. These ships are much more powerful than the fighters, of course, because it's a rare pickup that only one player can have at a time. The Millennium Falcon comes with a shield boost, a speed boost, and a homing missile for its abilities, but it is also a big target, so it's probably going to attract a lot of fire. Now as for the player count in this game mode, it's going to be a 10v10, but there's also going to be 20 total AI fighters, so another 10 AI fighters per each team, and that should make it look like fully fleshed out as far as an aerial battle goes. And based on the description, it sounds like the reason behind this is so that newbie pilots can get some easy kills and still help out their team in some way, because I imagine there's going to be some pretty pro pilots in here that newbie pilots are going to have a hard time taking down. Now visually, I think it's pretty safe to say that what you see in this trailer is how the game is going to look when you play it, which is astounding. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to get in the cockpit of an A-Wing. I've already been in the X-Wing, but gosh, the A-Wing just looks so freaking cool. Small, agile little fighter with now gimbaled weapons. It sounds like it's going to be a real beast. And we're also getting a beautiful flyover of a soulless battlefield here, and it looks just gorgeous. The ground detail is amazing, and at first I was thinking, you know, a volcanic planet, who the heck wants to fight on that? But they really do make it look so cool here in this little fly-through. Now the thick clouds on Solus mixed with the Star Destroyers overhead and the Rebel ships, including the medical frigate and stuff like that, just adds so much ambiance to the battlefield itself. It feels alive. The artwork is just astounding. I mean, I know I keep talking about it, but this is the best looking video game I have ever seen. It also makes me happy to think that the stormtroopers are not going to blend in on this map. They blend in perfectly on Hoth, but not on Solus, unless you can get a black stormtrooper skin, which we actually do see in the final trailer here. Whether this is just a normal stormtrooper with black armor or if it's a shadow trooper has yet to be revealed yet. Shadow troopers actually have cloaking devices which supposedly give them predator-like camouflage, so that could be something really cool to see in game. It might just be involved with the wave assault version of the game, where you have to defeat multiple waves of AI enemy. Now this clip of the Slave One flying irks me a little bit, and there's been a bunch of fans that have noticed this one. It's definitely one of those things that only a hardcore Star Wars fan is going to notice, but the actual wings on the Slave One have not pivoted up into the flying position. Now, according to the movies and every sort of reference image I could find of the Slave One, the wings are always pivoted up when it's flying, so this just seems like something that they could have overlooked when making the trailer. Not a huge issue, but still seems like something silly to overlook in something that is so graphically detailed as Star Wars Battlefront. If it's supposed to be the most authentically realistic Star Wars game ever made, then you better get these details right. And apparently this is what it looks like when you run into Darth Vader in-game. And if you haven't had a nerdgasm at this point, you may want to go see a doctor and get yourself checked out. Everything looks really amazing at this point. My only request, I guess, would be that I hope there's a game mode in which we can attack a capital ship with fighters. That would be awesome. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll keep you updated on Star Wars Battlefront news as it comes, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing off.